Hello everyone, I'm Vijay Thapa and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a demo video on a project that I have created using a Django web framework in Python programming language, and the project is called Student Management System. I have created this project by learning Django framework from free resources like Udemy and YouTube. So without further ado, let's see what this project can do. So I have already started the server. Now I'll access the project or system in my browser. So I'll type the URL. So here is our project. It is a simple system and it is called Student Management System. And this system will have or has three different type of user. The first one is super admin or head of department, HOD, and another one is staffs or teacher, and the third one is student. And all of these different type of users have their own roles, and we will see by accessing the profile of each of the users. So first let's log in with admin or super admin, and the credential is admin@gmail.com and password is also admin. This is a dummy data, so I have added easy username and password, and we have to log in with email and password. I have not added a functionality to log in with username yet, so I'll log in for now. And as soon as you log in, you will be welcomed in a dashboard where you can see all the summaries and charts related to the system. So the first row shows total number of students in this system, and total number of staffs, total number of courses, and total number of subjects. Similarly, in the second row, you can see first pie chart. Here you can see total number of students and staffs in a pie chart. So here we have 4 staffs and 8 students, and 4 staff. Similarly, in another, this is a donut chart, and here this chart shows different courses, and courses have subjects. So it represents, the color represents each courses and the subject inside those courses. So like BSc IT has 2 different subjects, BBA has 1 subject, and MBA has 2 subjects, but MSc IT do not have any subjects, so it's not showing on our donut chart. And if we go down, we can see 2 different pie charts here as well. And here in the first pie chart of the third row, it shows total number of students in different courses. For example, in MBA there are 3 students, in MSc IT there is 1 student, and in BSc IT there is 4 students. And if you go to next pie chart, then you can see total students in each subject. So here we have different subjects like PHP, Python, finance, microfinance, and entrepreneurship. And if you hover over the different section of the pie chart, then you can also see the number of students enrolled in each subject. And if you go down, then we can see bar chart. So here we have a bar chart for staff, attendance, and leave. So we have 4 different staff, and we only have the data for staff because I have not logged in or used other staff's credentials because they are dummy credentials. But if you take the attendance and take the leave, then the data will be shown for them as well. This is not a dummy data. All of this data are obtained from database. So this chart shows this staff has taken 6 attendances, or he was present in college for 6 days, and he has taken leave for 1 day. Similarly, if you go to the another bar chart, then you can see that different students attendance versus leave data. So here the first student has taken 5 attendances, or he was present for 5 days and he has taken 2 days leave. Similarly, another student has taken attendance, or he or she was present for 4 days and taken leave for 2 days. So these are the summary charts. So this is a dashboard for our admin user. And here on the left side you can see a lot of menu available for super admin or head of department user. And let's see all of these menu. So I'll go to manage staff section, and from this section you can see the details of all the staffs or teachers, like first name, last name, username, email address, last login, date joined, etc. And from here you can go to add staff and add a new staff as well, or you can click on this sidebar menu for add staff. They are same thing. So if I click on add staff, it will show add staff form. If I go to manage staff and click on add staff, it will also show the add staff form. And to add the staff, you just fill all of these details and click on add staff. So for now I won't type all the details. Instead I have installed a extension called font finder, and whenever I click on this extension it will fill the form automatically for me. So I'll click on add staff and it adds the staff successfully, and it also shows the success message, and we can close this message as well. So if I go to manage staff, then we can see the latest staff here, and you can also edit the staff. If I click on edit, all of the detail will be shown on edit staff form, and here I can simply add something and update staff, and it updates the staff successfully. We can close it. We can go to manage staff. Similarly, like adding and editing, you can also delete the staff. So if I click on delete button, it deletes the staff, delete it successfully, and user is gone from our manage staff table, and it is also gone from our database. So I'll close it. Now we have seen the manage staff section. Now let's go to manage student. Similarly, as manage staff section, this table also shows the detail of the student, and here we can add the profile picture as well, and we have a lot of data, and we can edit it, we can delete it, we can click on add student or click on the add student on the sidebar as well. So if I click on add student, and we can fill all the details for the student, I'll click on this icon, and we can choose the profile picture. For example, for now I'll select one, so I'll select this picture, I'll click on open, and then I'll click on add student, and student added successfully. So let's go to manage student, and student is here, it is added successfully. And as before, we can edit it, and then we can delete it as well. So whenever I click on delete button, it deletes the user successfully. So this is manage student section. Now let's go to manage courses. So I'll go to manage course, and here we can see the details of the courses as well, like BBA, when was it created, when was it updated, and you can also add course from here or from the sidebar. So I'll click on here, and you can add the name of the course. Let's see, BHM, and add course, or BBA IT and add course. That's it. This is really easy to do all of these things. And let's go to manage course, and you can also edit or delete the course. For example, if I edit it and update the course, and it is BBM IT now, and if I go to manage course and see, it is BBM IT, and you can also delete the course from here. So this is easy. And similarly, let's go to our manage subject section, and here we have a lot of subjects. Now like other panels, we can also add a subject from here or from here. So I'll click on add subject, and here to add a subject, you just give the name of the subject. Let's give it as event driven programming, and let's add this subject on BSc IT course. Here you need to select the course. The subject is here, and this subject is available on BSc IT course, and it is taught by, we need to select the staff or teacher as well. So here are the staffs that are added from this section. So whenever we add this staff, they will be available here. So let's see, Gretchen Powell teaches this course event driven program language inside BSCIT course. So let's add subject, and subject is added successfully. If we go to manage subject, we can see event driven programming inside BSCIT course, and staff or teacher is Gretchen Powell. So this is easy. You can edit easily by clicking on this button, and you can change the staff, and let's say Skylar Carter, update subject, updated successfully. And you can also delete it. So if I click on delete, it's deleted successfully. So this is it. And here you can also manage the session. So session is like the start of the course and end of the course. Here we have two sessions, like 2018, it starts on 2018 and ends on 2021 course, and another one is 2020 to 2022. If we want to add another session, we can add it. This is a date field. So whenever we click on this icon, we can easily select the date, year and month. So I'll click on 2020, let's see, September, and it ends on, let's say, 2024. It's an undergraduate course, so it takes 4 years to complete. So we can add session, and whenever we add session, we can see the session here. Now let's go to our another section, which is really important one, which is view attendance. Here super admin can only view the attendance, but staff, user or a teacher can take the attendance. So super admin do not have authority to take the attendance, but they can view the attendance based on each subject. So we have different subjects. We can select one of the subject, and we can select the session or year in which student was enrolled, and you can fetch attendance. So no attendance data available because no attendance was taken on this date. It is this session was just added, so there were no attendance taken for this session. So let's select the first one, and if I select the fetch data, it will give an option to select the date in which the attendance was taken. So for Python subject, and student enrolled on June 1 2018 to June 30 2020, and the date, we can select the date and we can fetch the student data. So here we have two students who were present. So I think only two students were enrolled in this subject during this session. So and the both of the students were present. So this is how the super admin can view the attendance data for each subject, for each session, and for each date. So this is easy. Similarly, we have another section called student feedback, where super admin can see the feedback sent by students. So here we have three different feedbacks. Like the first student, which is student hero, his name is student hero. I just give this dummy name, which is student hero. He says please bring some guest lecture, and here the super admin has replied and said we will try our best. Similarly, another student said test feedback from this is for just for testing purpose, testing successfully. And here one student, same student hero, has said the feedback called online courses should be interactive and lectures should be recorded, published, so that the students who have missed the live Zoom class can take the class later. And it is not replied yet, so the super admin can reply. So whenever the super admin clicks on reply, pop-up forms appears, and if they reply like thanks for the suggestion, we will use it immediately. And if I click on reply, and this will be added, and it says reply sent. Click on OK, and reply is sent. And since the reply is sent, we do not have the button to reply again. So this is a student feedback section for super admin. And similarly, if we go to staff feedback, this is same as student feedback. So the super admin can reply from here. And let's go to the next section, which is student leave. And here student from their dashboard or from their panel, they can apply for student from home, and super admin can check the leave status both students and staff, and they have the authority to either approve or reject. So here one of the student has applied for leave, and the name is Nicole has applied for leave, and the leave message is marriage leave for 2 days, and here is the date that was applied for. So she needs leave on 2020-7/31, and the leave was applied on July 3, 2020. Okay, and here the admin can either approve or reject. For example, I will approve this right now, so I'll click on approve, and this is approved, and we do not have any option to do, because we have already sent the decision, and since it is approved, this approved message will be seen on the student panel. Similarly, if we go on staff leave, here we also have two leave from two different staffs, and the admin can either reject or approve, and this approve or reject status will be shown on staff panel as well. So if I reject it, it will be rejected, and it will be displayed on staff panel. So this is it. Now one last thing we can do on admin section is update profile. So this here is a menu, and here we can update a profile, and username and email cannot be updated, so they will remain fixed forever. And here first name and last name can be updated. For example, if I say it super admin, and you will type the password here only if you want to change the password, but if you do not want to change the password, then you can just change the first name and last name and click on update profile, and profile is updated. It is super admin now. The profile is changed here, so it is super admin. And if you want to change the password, you can change the password as well. So if I change the password, like I will change the password admin2 and update profile, and it locks me out automatically. And admin@gmail.com is my email, and I will type the password, which is admin2, and sign in, and we can sign in. So I have signed it with new password that I just currently changed. I will change back to its original password. Sorry, I logged out. admin@gmail.com, and password is admin@gmail.com, and password is admin2. So I will change the password again. So I'll change it to admin. It was admin2 previously, and this is the original password, so I'll change to update profile. Now let's check again. admin@gmail.com, and password is admin, and sign in, and I can sign in successfully. So this is it. We have already seen all of these sections, all of this menu, so what this can do or what this can't do, and the dashboard is really amazing. All of the summaries are seen represented visually in graphical format. So that's it for super admin. Now I'll log out and log in with our staff credential. So staff credential is staff@gmail.com, and password is staff. So I'll click on sign in to sign in the staff user. So same as admin dashboard, here on staff dashboard you can see the summary data. So first row shows the summary data, like total number of students that are under this staff, and total number of attendance taken till today, and total number of leave taken by this staff, and total number of subjects that are taught by this staff. And whenever you click on this section, you can see the data as well. So here it takes to attendance data, because it is related to attendance, and it is also related to attendance, so both of them will take attendance. And here leave taken will take it to apply leave section, and total subject. I have not added a field to show the subject taught by it. I may add it later. And here here's a pie chart to show that the number of attendance taken and number of leave taken by the staff. Similarly, here we have a subject's attendance chart. So here it shows the number of attendance taken per subject by this teacher, and the last bar graph is to show the number of attendance taken by the staff for each student. Here student attendance chart for present, student attendance chart for absent, and student attendance data. So here staff can see the attendance data of the students who are under this staff. So the staff won't be allowed to see the attendance data of all the students. They will only see the attendance data of the students those who are under this staff. Okay, I hope you understand it. Now let's go to another section, which is take attendance. So if we go hit here, so here it will show the subjects taught by this staff. So this staff or this teacher teaches by PHP and Python. So we can select either of the subject, and here we can select the sessions. So we have 3 different sessions: June 1, 18 to 2018 to 2020, 2020 to 2022, and another one is 2020 September to 2024 September. We can select any of the session and we can fetch the student enroll. We do not have any student enrolled on this session, so I'll select here this one, and here we have 2 different students, which is Afioma Collier. So if I select on the session and fetch student, we have 2 different students. All of this data are not dummy data. All of this data are being shown from the database, and after the student is shown, we can select the date. So let's select the today's date, which is 9th of July, and in default both of these student will be present. But if you think one of the student is absent, then you can just uncheck it, and both of them they will be absent. If they are present, you can just check it. Okay, so I'll uncheck one and I'll check one. So this is for PHP, June 1 2018, June 30. This is the enrolled session, and this is the attendance date. So we can save the attendance, and attendance saved. We can click on OK. Attendance saved successfully. Okay, so we have successfully saved the attendance data. Now we can update the attendance here. So we have added the recent attendance bar for PHP. I don't know which session. I think this one. Let's fetch the date. No attendance data available. Oh, so okay, so it might be this one. So fetch attendance date, and the date was on, what was the date, guys? It was on 9th, and here one of the student was present and another of the student was absent, and here we can update the attendance data as well. So save attendance saved. So if we go to the session, here, and here we can select the date, and here both of the students are present now. Like this, you can update the attendance. Here you can take the attendance, here you can update the attendance. And similarly, here we have another section, which is add result, from which the staff can add the result of the subject they teach. So this teacher teaches PHP and Python, and we can add the result for this subject. So PHP and June 1, let's select the session. So I'll go with first session, I'll go with second session for now, June 1 2020, and fetch student. So we have we can see the list of the student here. So I will select the first student, which is Ipioma Collier, and here we can give the marks for 2 different sections. One is exam marks and another one is assignment marks. So I'll give assignment marks as 60 and exam marks as 50. So these marks are obtained after student take the exam. So let's save it, and student result updated successfully and can be seen by the student on their panel. Okay, so this is how you can add result. And here since we have seen the leave status in admin section, here we have status of the leave. If the admin approves the status, then it will say approved. If it is rejected, it will say rejected, and if the decision is not applied, then it will say pending. Let's say I want to add another leave, apply for 13th of July 2020, and I'll say let's type the leave message as sick leave, and we can apply for leave, and it will be available here, sick leave. And if you go to the admin panel, we can see this sick leave under staff leave section. Okay, similarly here we have a feedback section, and here we can send the feedback. This is test staff feedback, and leave a feedback, and it will be seen here. If the admin replies, the reply will be seen here, but if they have not replied, then the reply section will be empty. So this is it. And similarly as before, we also have update profile section. Here the staff can update their first name, last name, address, and password. Okay, so that's it. Now I'll log out of this staff section, and I'll go to our student section. Okay, so I'll log out and I'll log in with student credential, which is student@gmail.com, and the password is student, and I'll sign in. So here it is. And similarly as before, like on staff panel and admin panel, we can see the summary data. Here is the total attendance taken by the student and total attendance taken in college or school. And among the 8 days, 1 day the student was absent, and rest of the 7 days the student was present. And in total subject in which the student was enrolled is 2. So the student is learning from 2 different subjects, and he or she can see the attendance data here. So the student was present for 7 days and absent for 1 day, present for 7 days, absent for 1 day. And here they can see their attendance data on each subject, like PHP and Python. The student is enrolled on 2 different subjects, so the 2 different subject is PHP and Python. So in PHP subject, the student is present for 3 days. Okay, and he is not absent. In Python, the student is present for 4 days and absent for 1 day. Okay, so this is the summary data that a student can see from their panel. They can also see their attendance. So if I select the view attendance and PHP, and they can select the start date and end date. So I don't know the exact date, so I'll select maybe 2018. I'll select it. I'll select the student date, attendance date from 2018 to current. I'll select current date, and they can fetch attendance. And here we can see the attendance data for this student. So this student can see their attendance data on June 26, 2020. He was present. On July 9 he was present, and in July 9, 2020 he was present. Similarly, let's check for another subject. I'll check for Python, and similarly I'll go for 2018 Jan Feb. Okay, and current, and let's fetch attendance. And here he was absent 1 day, which is on June 26, 2020, and rest of the days he was present. So like this they can see their attendance data. Similarly, they can also view result. So if I go to view result, here we have the result mark. So in PHP he got 55, in assignment mark, in exam he got 60, and the status is pass. So this is obtained from database. This is not a fake or dummy data. Like on staff section, we also have a leave apply section for student as well, so they can apply leave here. Also seek leave and apply for leave, and it will be displayed here. And if it approved, it will be shown in green as approved, and if it is rejected, it will be shown in red. But it is just pending, so it is shown in yellow. And in send feedback, they can also send feedback. We need sports equipment, leave feedback, and here we do not have any reply, so it is blank. So this is it. Now let's go to profile. Similarly for student also, we can update the details like first name, last name, address, and password. So that's it, guys. I'll log out and I will log in with admin credentials once again @gmail.com, and password is admin. I will sign in, and here let's see leave and feedback. So I'll go with student feedback. Here we have the feedback that we just sent from our student panel, and we have not sent any reply. So this is green, we can send reply. Okay, we will try to manage, and reply is sent, and reply is sent. Okay, we'll try to manage. And similarly I'll go with student leave, and here, okay, I'll approve it. Since it is sick leave, I will approve, and it is approved. So I'll log out and I'll go to student panel again, student@gmail.com, and password is student, sign in. And if I go to apply for leave, our leave is approved, sick leave approved, send feedback. Okay, we will try. I have got reply. So this is it. So this is, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you have any comments or suggestions for this project, then please comment below. And if you want to explore the source code of this project and use it for educational purpose, then I'll put the link to download this project in the description below. And the main purpose of showing this demo of the project was to tell you that you can learn anything using free resources that are available to you. So please utilize the time in best possible way. So I just want to tell you that please learn some skills, learn anything you want. There are tons of resources available for free. There are tons of free resources available to you. If you have access to internet and have a decent computer, then you can learn anything from your home. Just go to YouTube or go to Udemy, free courses. You can enroll there and learn for free. I have learned it. I will continue to learn more. And I'd like to thank SuperCoders for making this course. I have learned to create this project by following these guys. They have created an awesome course on Python, Django, and JavaScript. So if you want to learn Python or JavaScript, then you can check out their YouTube channels. And if you like their courses, then you can subscribe and let them know that I recommended you guys. And this is how we encourage and motivate developers and creators like them to create more free resources for all of us. And this is how we make the society better for everyone. So this is, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this tutorial or this demo video and want to see more projects from me and want to see more tutorials from me, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And after I'm compatible with Django, you can also expect some tutorials on Django web development from me as well. So please click on the subscribe button and click on that bell icon so that you won't miss any notification from me whenever I update or whenever I upload new tutorial. So I'll see you on new tutorial. Till then, stay safe, take care, see you soon, bye bye.